state of readiness. And trust me, we ready.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Ronline Report. Got a Q&A today with this man, the Bull, George Peterson III, deep into Mr. Olympia preparation right now. How are you, George?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. The grind is, going as hard as ever. I believe we're about almost 5 weeks out exactly. Almost, I think it'll be 5 weeks out exactly tomorrow. Yeah. So we're grinding, man.
Yeah. Well, we record, just so everyone knows, we record these sometimes a few days before they air. So when he says that, don't get mad that the math is a little off, because we're recording this on a Thursday,
That's
November 12th. But I see the beard, George. So
yeah. I gotta.
Are you gonna let that grow until like the night before judging?
I think I'm gonna let it grow until maybe like the week before the show. Then I'll cut it down. I usually I pretty much go through this phase every single time I prep for a show. Because it's like when I get so involved in my prep, it's almost like, I mean, it sounds very extreme, but it's almost like nothing else matters. And I don't have time. I don't have really time to do much. So I don't really have time or the energy to feel like going to the barber, and then so I just let it grow. It's a sign of the struggle. It's become a sign of the struggle for me. So I just let the beard grow, and then I get rid of it when it comes showtime.
Yeah, you're usually you usually have a little tight beard or a clean shaven?
A little tight beard, very low, like kind of a little stubble beard I usually have.
Because I've noticed the past maybe 3-4 years, a lot of guys get in this routine where they let the beard grow during prep. Like Dexter, you see Dexter he'll be at the press conference with his big gray beard. He'll be at the Meet the Olympians, which I hope they're going to have this year. And then, at the show, it's all gone. So looks good. So you should see how bushy you can let it go in the next 5 weeks.
I would love to. I'm actually I'm going to see. I might be like James Harden or something.
Okay. Fair enough. So that looks like a new hat. You got some new merchandise out, the Bull stuff?
Absolutely, yep. So this hat I've had for a while. It's had it as a prototype. See how it is, and I've received some messages from people asking if they can get some. So I, recently came out with a bunch here. So this is the one that I'm wearing right now. Yeah. The Bull logo with the Bull, the top in red, and they got this red one that says the Bull.
Yeah.
It's the hot color. It pops. So what I was actually thinking of doing is I was actually thinking of bringing a few of these out with me out to Vegas. So if any of the supporters or fans want to purchase some from me directly, out there, I could have them with me out there, and I could sign the hat if they want, so I'm gonna try that, and then after that, that's where I'll probably put the hats like on my site, and then people could just order them,
And what is your site, by the way?
Well, it's a jot form link, so it's just it's in my Instagram bio. So if you go to my Instagram, which is at George P_double, that's DABULL, you'll click that link, the link in my bio, and you'll see the Bull merch, and that's where you can you purchase my shirts. Like I got this white shirt with Bull logo, and I'll have the same one in red.
Well, you can actually see the Bull's face on the shirts. On the hats, it's kind of harder to make out.
Yeah, no, I mean the hat is actually very clear too. Oh. It's actually very, very clear. It's hot. It's kind
of. Now I see it. Yeah. I wear glasses. My vision's not that great. Okay. I will put the link in the description to this video, guys, so you can go directly to the merchandise and get some of that stuff for yourself. And hopefully we have Meet the Olympians this year, which is, that's on Thursday night in the pavilion. Usually everyone has their table with all their merchandise, pictures, T-shirts, and all that stuff to sign, and fans get to talk to you, take pictures with you, which I hope. And you, what about your mask? You still got your Bull mask too, because
still have a few Bull masks on sale. That's in my job form link as well. I'm gonna send you that link, so if you want to put it up. But yeah, I got a few masks left. So still going strong with that. And even though like I've been very busy with this Olympia prep, I still have time to help out with online coaching. I've been doing that, for a little while now. Lifestyle online coaching, helping people, get in shape. And I'm always happy to help anybody who's serious and wants to make some dramatic changes, because it's very motivating to see how excited these people get when I send them a meal plan or a training program, that they're excited, they're ready to work and really ready to change their lives in a sense. So it's just a pleasure to be helping people out like that.
Yeah. I want to ask because a lot of people do online coaching now. So I usually ask this question. You have the two different basic types of clients. You have the lifestyle clients
Right.
who they're not interested in ever getting on stage or anything like that. But they want to look better, feel better. A lot of them want to lose weight. A lot of them want to get a little bit of muscle. And it seems to me when I've worked with those type of people, they're so much more grateful because you literally changed their life. Competitor, maybe you help them, get a little more quad sweep or, get a little more serratus or something. And not to say they're ungrateful, but
Right.
do you find like more satisfaction with regular people who you really have changed their life? You've taken someone who was ashamed to ever take their shirt off and now they can take their shirt off at the beach or whatever and take
Right.
pride in their bodies.
I think it's definitely more satisfying. And I mean the biggest thing for me is just that with a competitor, you have to be able to really give them a lot of time, like more time than a lifestyle, person. You know what I mean? Because you know how it is. It gets to a point where you're getting very keep closer to the show, then you gotta be able to see the person like almost every hour, on the hour after they eat a meal, and so it takes a lot of time. And I want if I mean I don't have any problem with doing that. Maybe later on down the line. But when I'm getting ready for a show myself, it's hard for me to be able to devote that kind of time. So, especially when I have, my regular job. I mean, come on, I don't want to bite off too much that I could chew. So, I don't want to do anybody a disservice by trying to take on too much. So the lifestyle, clients I can handle. That's no problem. But as far as competitors, though, I have been helping out certain like amateur competitors in a sense. Like I've been helping them out with posing, because at the gym there's been a few competitors who are getting ready for the universe that's coming up, and when they see me, they ask me, can I look at them? Can I? And I look at them, and and I help them. I've done some virtual posing sessions with some people.
Oh, nice.
So so I'm helping out as any way I can.
Yeah, right on.
And for the online coaching, for anybody who's interested in the lifestyle coaching, if you want to email me, you can email me at thebullllc@gmail.com, or you can go to my site, which is thebullcoaching.com, DABULL coaching.com.
Double. Don't get it twisted, people. Yeah, man. Competitors are a different breed. You'll get like 80, 40, 80, 90 texts a day. Can I have a Diet Coke? I feel flat. Can I have can I have some pizza? It's just, I don't think the elite level people are like that, but a lot of the like people doing local and amateur shows that they're always looking for like some treats or something. It's from my experience anyway.
Right.
All right, George, let's get into some questions for you, sir. First one is about you. Now that you're getting ready for the Olympia, again, this is your fourth Olympia, by the way, right?
That's right.
What is your training split? Are you hitting weights twice a day now?
No, I'm still hitting weights just once a day. I've never really done it twice a day. So I usually train in the afternoon. I mean, my training split is Sunday chest. So I start the week pretty much with chest. Monday is pretty much kind of like an active rest day for me. So like I'll do like calves, abs, and cardio, and then Tuesday I'll do shoulders. Uh, Wednesday I'll do back. Thursday it'll be kind of another active rest day where I'm pretty much just doing cardio, and then Friday will be arms. Saturday legs.
Okay, so you hit every body part once a week.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean,
the only
body part that I hit like twice, if anything, is like those, like calves, for example. Abs, sometimes I'll do it twice a week. The reason why I don't really do bigger body parts twice a week is because both me and Justin are very huge advocates about how important rest and recovery is. I mean, so if you like work a muscle too much, then I think you're going to be leading into overtraining, and you're not going to allow that muscle to be able to grow efficiently. And it's work. I mean, I've been able to develop my physique tremendously.
I mean, guys, go to his Instagram and see how he's looking now. Just enormous. You've got to be about 240 again. 240, 245.
No.
270, 280. What are you? You look freaking huge.
No, 225, 225 right.
Wow. Yeah. What an illusion, man. What an illusion. Because I'm going to make it the graphic for this. That picture you just posted the other day where you're bent forward, your traps, they're like swallowing your head, your delts and your traps.
Yeah.
I was reminded like Marcus Rule, and Marcus was like a 280-pound guy. So
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
so wow, 220, that is a big 225. Jeez. Okay.
Like,
So you're going to make weight. I don't think you're going to have a problem. You got 5 weeks. Yeah.
absolutely.
You did it many other times. Okay. Next question I got for you. Youngsters want to know, George, I'm 15, have been training for just over a year now. What is the best training and nutrition advice you could give to someone my age? Some real good general advice for a kid.
Well, I say, you can experiment because I remember like when I first started lifting. I mean, I wasn't 15, but I can relate to when you're just getting started and you may not know how to start, how to eat. I mean, me myself, what I did was I ended up buying the Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I actually started, kind of, really going through that. But I would say start very, very basic. I mean, because it doesn't have to be anything complicated. So as far as eating is concerned, I mean, you want your meals to consist of a protein, a carbohydrate, and a veggie. And I would say start at a moderate amount. I would say make sure you measure out your meals. Start out at a moderate amount. Let's say you start at 5 ounces of protein, 6 ounces of a carb, and a cup of veggies. That's a meal. You try to eat that 5 to 6 times a day, maybe 5 times a day. Start at 5 times a day, every 3 hours. See if you can get on that steady regimen, and just keep going there. You just got to do your research because everybody is different, So it's hard, it would be hard for me to tell you exactly what you should do, what changes you should make. You kind of have to just see how your body reacts to different foods, and then adjust. Take your time. I know when you're 15 and you're young, you really want to see results really quick. But you have to understand when you're 15, your body has nowhere near begun to mature yet. So you just want to take your time and build a nice, solid foundation. Don't do anything crazy where you end up getting yourself hurt, so young. So you can have longevity in training and lifting. And I mean that's and everything else falls into place. And the more you lift and you get into this world, you're gonna come across different people who can help you. And that's what happened with me. Like I came across when I first started lifting, I came across someone who helped me get to a certain point, and then I came across somebody else who helped me get beyond that. Then someone else who got me beyond that. So it's like a ladder. I mean, you just keep climbing a ladder.
Yeah. I think the kids of these days are at a tremendous advantage because of the internet, because of social media. There's so much information available to them. They have access to so many more experts and coaches. And, if you're 15, 16 now, you're in a good spot versus 30 years ago when, man, it was rough finding info back then. Let me tell you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You'd be going to the library trying to find books on like nutrition or lifting or something. And you'd find a book that was written in like 1930 and, you had to deal with it. That's all we had. So,
That's all you do.
okay, here's a weird question. Not really weird. It applies to a lot of people these days. What do you think of tattoos in bodybuilding? Other than having them on the forearms, which a lot of pros seem to get them, do you think it can hide the deep details in the muscles when on stage in other areas of the body?
I mean, I think it depends. If it's like, I mean, I've seen some guys who've had like huge back tattoos
Mm,
where it seems like it took away from being able to see the detail, like when they hit a rear shot.
yeah.
Um, I think if it's something that's not too big and it's just wherever, like maybe on the shoulder, like 'cause I have tattoos and mine's is on the shoulder, it's on the outside of the arm, but it doesn't really affect anything because they're kind of just small. They're not huge tattoos. But if you have like a big, like say a big like eagle tattoo on your back, I think I think
Yeah.
I think that can be a little distracting. Same thing if you have like something maybe like a huge whatever, it might interfere with seeing those lines in the chest. Yeah, I mean, so if you're concerned about that, I would recommend not getting anything too big as far as tattoos. Maybe keep the tattoos like maybe around the arms, shoulders, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can definitely say because I've judged shows at times in the past, and when guys had a lot of, especially color, it's more distracting. Like their whole back and a whole color sleeve and the whole back, and it really does interrupt the flow. And I have a bunch of tattoos, so I'm not being a hypocrite, but it does break up the flow and the lines of the body when, especially like you said, especially when they're like random. Like, you know, you had a nice shape and flow, and then there's boop, there's a big eagle here. Oh, there's a big, I don't know, Mickey Mouse there or
Right.
something. Who knows what people are getting?
I think
Yeah.
I think it also has to do with your skin complexion too, because like let's say take me for example, like I'm very dark skinned, and
Yeah.
and my tattoos are black tattoos, so they kind of like, so when I put the tan on, it's very hard for you to see them. Like I just
Right.
look like they all blend in. But if
Right.
like but let's say if you're very light and you have these tattoos that really stand out because you have a very light complexion, then even more so, then it can interfere with seeing the detail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'd say, you know, guys, if you're a pasty goth kid, yeah, you probably want to, and you want to be a bodybuilder, lay off tattoos until you're done competing. That's just my opinion. Get them when you're older. They're not going anywhere. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
you have some amazing delts. So here we go. Someone says my delts are really lagging. Any ideas for what I should be doing?
I would say make sure you're hitting the delts from every angle. Like so whenever I hit shoulders, I always make sure I hit them from every single angle. So like let's say a typical shoulder workout for me, typically would consist of dumbbell shoulder presses, seated dumbbell shoulder presses. Then I do some dumbbell side laterals, some dumbbell rear laterals, shrugs, upright rows. I mean, you hit those exercises. I mean, you're pretty much hitting the shoulder from every single head. So I would pretty much just say that. And if you feel like your shoulders is your lagging body part, then I would also recommend possibly, as far as dieting is concerned, make your shoulder day your high calorie day. So make sure maybe have higher carbohydrates on that particular day when you train shoulders, as opposed to your stronger body parts.
You had some Five Guys the other day. I saw that. And what body part was being trained from the Five Guys food?
That was in between arm day and leg day.
Fair
So the
enough.
five
Okay.
yeah 5 guys was the day before legs.
I say if you're doing it the day before back, I frown upon that. You're back. You don't need it. Five Guys. Well,
Oh, trust me, I starve my back. I starve it. I don't even feed it that much when
guys, don't think you can diet on Five Guys. You're not George the Bull Peterson, the third. So,
I
last question is about diet. When a person is dieting for a contest, do you think it's absolutely necessary to weigh and measure everything to eat and to know at all times exactly how many calories and grams of protein, carbs, and fats you're consuming?
well, yes and no. Like I say, yeah, it is important to measure out your meals and portion them out accordingly, so you know where you're at. Because if you just winging it and just putting this much amount there, this much amount there, like it'll be hard for you to make an adjustment to know where to go. You don't know if you should, because if you need to go up or you need to go down, you don't even know where you're starting at yet right now because you're not measuring anything. So at least if you measure it, okay, I'm having 5 ounces of protein. I feel like I'm still not putting on enough muscle. Okay, let me go to 6 ounces. Let me go to 7 ounces. Or with carbs, I'm not getting lean enough. All right, well, I'm at 5 ounces of carbs right now. Let me go down to 4 ounces of carbs. Let me go down to 3. So in that respect, it's I think it's important to proportion out your meals. I don't think it's necessary really to be so concerned about how many calories exactly you take in a day. I mean, I never count my calories a day. I just do exactly what I just said. I just measure out my meals every time. I have those 6 meals every single day, and I go by the mirror. If I look like I need to lean out more, the carbohydrates come down. If I, feel like I need to, say put on, more quality muscle, the protein goes up. And that's about it. But everything else, I mean, it's very, very. I don't think you need to get too scientific with worrying about how many calories you take a day. I just don't think that's necessary, to be quite honest.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're measuring it, you're pretty much inadvertently, you are measuring the calories because it's the serving sizes. So, and you have somewhere to adjust to, like you said, if you're not getting leaner, you can cut some carbs out. If you're getting lean too fast, you can bump them up. It lets you know what's going on. Whereas if you don't do this, you're kind of just guessing all the time. And that's not the way to go. Not if you're trying to win a show or something, just trying to
Exactly,
get some
exactly.
abs for the beach. That's different. But this is the this guy's getting ready for the Olympia. That's a whole different ball game, guys. Whew, ball game. That's all I got for you. I promised you I'd make this a quick one. So guys, go to the link. You can see where you can get the merchandise, online coaching, all the good stuff that George has to offer. He's a busy man, but yeah.
Oh, also, I almost forgot. Good thing I just remembered about this. If anybody hasn't seen, like I have a new YouTube series out right now called "The Time Is Now." The Bull, "The Time Is Now." It's filmed and edited by my friend Ricky Latz. His Instagram is at New England Muscle, and the episode 1 just dropped this week, and it got great feedback. All the comments were very positive. Everybody loved it who watched it. If anybody hasn't seen it, go and check it out. We're going to be filming episode 2 this weekend coming up. So we're going to have a few episodes coming up leading into the Olympia. So I'm really excited about completing this series. But yeah, definitely everybody go check that out for sure.
What's the channel?
Your YouTube channel is just my name, George Peterson.
George Peterson. Yeah, I actually was watching some of that the other day. Ricky does some great work. Great work.
Really, he's really good. Ricky, he's a genius, a creative genius.
Yeah. Is he based out of Boston?
Yeah. Well, Massachusetts, but not Boston.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all of us, pretty much everyone in Massachusetts, we all just say we're from Boston.
Exactly.
We say any other town, everyone's like, huh? So we just say, but it's Boston. We're just from Boston, okay? Boston. Boston. So,
right.
Right. Cool. All right. I'll let you get back to Olympia prep and all that good stuff. Appreciate you taking the time, George. Again, guys, check out the links for the coaching, the merchandise. Check out George Peterson channel on YouTube. Great new series up. Fantastic filmography and editing and all that stuff. And, with a physique like that. And also, I got to remind people in the magazine, we still have an ongoing series. The last one was it's coming out soon. It's a 4-part series written by your coach, Justin Miller, called George Peterson Road to Olympia. 4-part series, and it starts way back when he first met you, and takes us all the way up to the present day. So it's really cool. I'm so glad Justin did that. It's something nobody else could have written except for someone that was that close to you and knew the whole story, really.
Yeah. Absolutely, he loves it. He loves writing those, and they're all great. So yeah, everybody go check those, pick up the magazines and check those out. Also, big shout out to Redcon 1, Aaron Singerman. They're always showing support, right into Olympia. Love you guys. Shout out to Pro-Tan, the best pro-tan company on the planet. Can't wait to get a nice coat on for the Olympia. And shout out to MegaFit Meals for always supplying some meals for me. Because let me tell you something. When those grocery stores got all hectic when COVID first came out, I was so lucky that I had MegaFit Meals still around.
Dude, I know people who are driving around like all day trying to find chicken.
Yeah.
Like they go to this supermarket. Nope, we're out. Costco, we're out. BJ's, we're out. Another supermarket. Nope, we're out. Oh, so MegaFit Meals to the rescue. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. I go to the chicken pound, but that's just me. All right, guys. Well, thank you, George. Appreciate it very much. Wishing you continued success. I'm only going to bother you hopefully one more time before the Olympia, but I can't promise that. Can't make any promises.
No problem. I'm here. Don't worry. You can bother me anytime you need to.
Cool, man. All right, guys. Everybody, thanks for watching this episode with George the Bull Peterson, and we'll see you next time.